Hello everybody, and welcome to Season 12, Week 2, Battle 2 of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena. If the game decides it wants to load again. For whatever reason, it's going to be dumb and we're just going to reload. I hope everyone's doing great tonight. I'm excited. We have a pretty interesting round ahead of us. Our opponent has two Galactic Legends on defense, one of them being Jedi Master Luke. So, with any luck, it will be a good night for us. We'll figure out how we're going to deal with his Rey and his Jedi Master Luke. He does have three Galactic Legends to R2. I'm not really sure if we are going to have an answer for SLKR. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get BlueStacks to launch. And then after that, we have a little bit to talk about the Road Ahead post that just launched on the forums. A lot of good stuff on the way. I'm going to say I'm skeptically optimistic. Let's put it that way. Alright, we're just going to restart BlueStacks, so bear with me. Where's BlueStacks on here? Fantastic. I guess we can start talking about the road ahead while we're waiting for BlueStacks to load, because it does take a little while. They did talk about the 5th anniversary special. They are going to be giving us some goodies, but they didn't go into too much detail, so that's pretty exciting. I can actually just go ahead and there we go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and read this. Once we get this done, we will go into Grand Arena. Everything should be loaded. Hi, Hello Table Heroes. Well, friends, it's that time again. Road Ahead 2020 has been a challenging year for many, and we want to extend a huge thank you to all of you for your support. November has a few big items to go over, so let's dive in. The 5th anniversary 2020 has flown by, or crawled in some instances, and we find ourselves once again in November, which is a special month in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. As many of you know, it's our anniversary of launching the game. This year, in particular, momentous, as we celebrate our 5th year of being live. We are truly thankful to all players that continue to play on the holotables with some of us, as none of this would be possible without you. As is tradition, on November 25th, we will be sending players some quote-unquote goodies for continuing to make this game great. Capital Games cannot thank you enough, and we look forward to supporting Galaxy of Heroes for many years to come. I'm very excited to see what these are. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some General Skywalker shards, which I am in desperate need of. I am at a wonderful 75 out of 100 to bring him to 7 stars. I'm very behind the times. We got Malik last year. I know some people were speculating Galactic Legends shards, which I don't think it's going to happen, but hopefully we get some good finishing gear to take some people into relics, like Backpack Chewie or Mom Mothma. You know, those characters we need to, or Thrawn, you know, those characters we need to unlock the new Galactic Legends. For those of us who are just kind of like stuck. I'm hoping for double drops as well. It'll be a good time. And if the next part happens, it'll be a good time to farm on the double drops as well. Alright. Shard Shop, or Shard Economy changes. If you haven't seen the post about the upcoming Shard changes, you can read about them in the dev post earlier this week. We're working on making it easier for you to earn shards, and plan to deploy these changes in time with our 5th anniversary release. While shards are critical for players in order to build a fun and compelling roster, we know many of you have questions around what's coming next. Rest assured, there's more to tackle in regards to the game's economy, but we want to see the results of these shard changes before committing to any further updates. gear, ships, and event rewards are all being closely examined, and any upcoming changes will likely be discussed in a future Galaxy of the State, State of the Galaxy, or a Road Ahead. For the moment, we're excited to see how these planned changes to shards will improve the game and inform what other changes we can make in the future. I'm very excited about this change. I think this is a good way to get started on a potential gear rework towards stun guns, particularly. We'll see what's going to happen. Challenge tier raids. This is the part that I am very, very excited about. It's with great pleasure that we introduce to you the Challenge tier Rancor. Yes, our old rubbery friend will be climbing back from the pit to give you a new challenge. After the response we saw from the assault battles, we wanted to create something truly worthy of your rosters. We're still feeding the Rancor and don't know what he's going to look like at the end of his meal, but we know a few things. Number one, the Challenge tier Rancor will be updated. Will update the existing boss mechanics. 2, the Rancor and guards will be getting a new visual update. That art department, man, they're making the bread. 3, the Challenge tier will be a separate event from the old Rancor. 4, the goal is to make the new Challenge tier unsoloable at launch. And last but not least, the Challenge tier Rancor will reward Relic 8 materials. We will have another post next month to give specifics on the Challenge tier Rancor, so players can prepare, and we will have more on relics in a post coming soon. Relic 8. Alright, let's unpack everything right here, because this is the meat and potatoes right here. Challenge tier Rancor that is separate from the regular Rancor raid your guild probably has on Sim. Not only is it going to be they're claiming it's going to be unsoloable, which means your Supreme Leader Kylo is not going to get the job done anymore, like he does in the Sith raids. But the mechanics are changing, so most of your TM changings probably aren't going to work either. I'm very excited to see what they have in store for this. Let's unload the elephant in the room with Relic 8 materials. Many players who aren't spending buku bucks probably aren't excited about this change. Relic 8 will give a lot of people some room to move. I'm kind of excited about it, even though I don't spend buku bucks, because once you finish your arena team, you'll be able to take your fleet team up, which will give you a leg in fleets and give you a little bit of extra power in light side territory battles, which is something my guild is very, very focused on. Mandalorian Season 2. Mandalorian Season 2 is upon us, and we are just as excited as all of you. We've kicked off the new season by bringing back 2 sentimental fan favorites, Queel and IG-11 in his nurse incarnation. You've already seen their kits and how they play, but we're excited to see what awesome combinations and squads the community can build from them. Up next, we continue our season of the Mandalorian content with the most requested characters from Season 1 of the show, Moff Gideon. Leading a remnant of Imperial forces, Moff Gideon is obsessed with obtaining the child no matter what the cost, and wields a long-forgotten relic from Mandalore's past. Unlike Queel and IG-11, a Moff Gideon will initially be unlocked from an upcoming marquee event, and we will have more to share in the coming weeks. We've still got a few ignits of Beskar saved for some surprises, and there might be a few more friends coming from the Mandalorian yet. Stay tuned to see who else shows up on the holotable. Alright, let's just cut to brass tacks. Moff Gideon being a marquee means that the 5 Mandalorian characters that are in the game not being used for him in a legendary event like many people speculated. However, the phrase, and we've still got a few ignits of Beskar saved for some surprises, leads me to think that they will either the 5 Mandalorian characters or Moff Gideon is going to be needed for Beskar Mando. As for who might be coming to The Mandalorian, we'll see. If you have not seen The Mandalorian this week, I highly suggest you do that. It'll give you some ideas of who I believe will be showing up in the game. And last but certainly not least, the future of Galactic Challenges. In August, we released a new game mode called Galactic Challenges, and we've been closely reviewing data and community sentiment about the initial release. We've been tinkering with different aspects of the mode and identified some parts of the system that we'd like to update. So, starting this December, we're going to do an expansion of Galactic Challenge functionality. We'll be adding an autocomplete functionality, new kinds of feats, support for new combat mechanics, and we'll be adding a new end of event reward mechanic. To save you time and effort, we're introducing an autocomplete. This means successfully completing combat missions and feat at a higher tier difficulty will now give you credit for any lower tier. For instance, completing tier 5 at 2-star will give you full credit for tiers 1 through 4 in addition to the stars earned from tier 5. Similarly, completing a feat at tier 5 will give you credit for the same feat at the earlier levels. Notes: we're moving mission completions into discrete feats in order to tie into the new end of event reward system. With the introduction of the new end of event rewards, you will now earn a new type of currency from completing combat missions and their associated feats. As you accumulate this currency, you will earn progressively better chest rewards, which will open at the end of the event. With the instant payout of rewards, players who complete challenges up to the highest tier's difficulty can earn all the rewards, even those which may not be applicable to where they are in the game, from the earlier tiers. By making the switch to end of event rewards, we will be able to improve and differentiate the rewards offered as you progress from one chest to the next. Lastly, we are eyeing a major expansion of the Galactic Challenges system sometime in February or March of next year. We've got significant changes we'd like to make, but we're not far enough along to discuss them yet. We'll be talking about them in our next Road Ahead CG Top Hat. So, what this tells me is we're probably seeing a Galactic Challenge store as they talk about a new type of currency. Hopefully this will be a way to better distribute rewards and gear that we desperately need, like stun guns. I have a feeling this will be part of the change of economy in that direction, as well as I think this makes it into a true PvE format like the Grand Arena. I'm kind of stoked about this. I'm interested to see what they have to say about it, but we're not going to unload on that right now because we have our game back up and actually working. So I will put a card in the YouTube version of this so that you can jump past it if you go back and watch it. Alright, so this week we are taking on Shinji. Looking forward to playing you, man. I don't know how I'm going to beat your defenses yet. I'm still working that one out in my head, but I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do, at least what my thought process is right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. This being here this early kind of is a frustrating part of this. We're just gonna go straight into this. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say I'm pretty sure you don't have your SLKR in the backfield, but we're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure SLKR though is my only way I'm gonna take out your Ray. So we're just gonna go ahead and get that underway. just go. We're gonna try and hopefully we can outspeed his Ray. We're gonna go to ultimate. We should be able to pull out through this. I honestly been hoping we can avoid that. Alright, so not clean, but not bad. That's at least got that one out of the way. Luke. Luke is probably going to have to take Ray. I don't know if we need to... I don't want to pair her overpowered here, but I also don't know if I can under...
Charlie's management team is currently a team of one.
Yeah, I got a meeting, but you keep up the good work. Can you fix that display for me? Did Steve show up today?
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019.
I have a feeling this is going to come back to bite us, but we're going to try it.
First job post. Terms and conditions apply.
First and foremost, we need Jolie out.
Down there care with Cottonelle.
I think we should be able to get past.
Because you're all over your overall wellness, pampering yourself from sun up to sundown. So when you're winding down, freshen up with the cleaning ripples of Cottonelle toilet paper and flushable wipes. The refreshingly clean routine that leaves you feeling amazing. Care. Don't just wipe. Down there care with Cottonelle. Click or tap the banner to buy now.
Hey, we see you out there, doing your thing. The trail runners and the hamsters, the pile hunters, and the ones with the hot tubbers. And we're right there with you, making sure your good times don't get harshed by Mother Nature.
We're okay with this. I want to get Jolie out of here as fast as possible. This opens that door.
Smart will go far. Feel good.
What is he? How long does he maintain taunt for? Perfect. Alright, Jolie is down. This actually puts us in a decent position to get a lot done. Luke is down. We're going to push at Jedi Knight Luke. Here we go. Alright, 53 banners. We got through Jedi Master Luke. We are down both of our Galactic Legends. Things are going to get dicey from here on in. What do I want to take against Finn? Alright, what does he got sitting over here? I don't want to take anything super powered against Finn. I don't suppose anyone's actually had to fight the Finn with I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But the counter guide is calling for I want to do it. I'm going to work on getting Finn out of here as quickly as possible. Alright. RF Finn is out of here. Can we get RF Poe out of here? Poe's out. Cool. 54. Let's find out what's sitting in this backfield. Okay, so he was clearly not expecting me to get back here. This could get interesting. This could get interesting. This. Okay. Let's deal with what we. Let's deal with what we know we need to deal with right off the bat. We're gonna deal with crew. We'll take Jedi Knight Revan against Grievous. Losing R2 is not good. Okay. Well, we are in a lot of trouble. Alright. Counterattack these. Dealing with Sith Trooper. Sith Trooper should go down, which means we just need to work on controlling Kylo. The fact that we lost R2 is a bit unfortunate. Now we have Illuminate Destiny, which should go by pretty quickly. We should not get another turn. We should be able to just cruise to victory. I got one more turn. Alright. 48 banners. Not the best we've had, not the worst we've had. Grievous. Thankfully none of our mods have changed. I did do some remodding to the 5.0 first earlier, which would have messed up Grandmaster Yoda here, but that is thankfully not the case. Down. We are so close. We're gonna go ahead and put up shields, and we're just gonna aim for the kill. We're at P2 now. Really like Joey. Swing over this way. protection. We got Yoda back to full protection. Everyone's at full health. Good to go. Alright, and now we have teams. The teams left that we have are manageable. Can we do Thrawn and Hermit Yoda on this? Or Wampa and Hermit Yoda? I'm gonna try it. We're gonna go for the undersize here. Womp. Witchy is your revive. We don't just kill you. Alright, gone. Gone. We're gonna get him down. Go right through your foresight. And 2-man. Perfect. I don't know if this is better to gas or Imperial Troopers. I'm gonna to how fast is this team? So it's 241 on Talzin, because remember she gets a plus 30 in her leader. Let's go ahead and bring that volume down a little bit more. We're not really in the crunch time yet, but I think we're in a lot better shape than I thought I was going to be in. 250. I should be able to Imperial Troopers this. Range. I really just need to... off to the races. Can we get DACA? Ooh. Cool. So, not perfect, but still done. I don't even know if I want to do this here. I see a lot of people do Malik against this team. Let's see how this is going to work out. I've never done this solo. At Relic 7, I'm not going to run into an issue. I deal with Karth. He is kind of irritating me a little bit. So we can take gas here, and that leaves us with Jedi. Actually, we only have 2 here. We're just gonna get this done. We have a lot of power left in our roster, so let's just go ahead and wipe the face out. Saja's not down. She got her. Perfect. 52 banners. We got Jedi Knight Luke. We have Darth Revan left. So. I'm just gonna go with Revan here. I probably don't need to underman this, or full 3-man this, but we don't have gas at Relic 7, or I just take gas in. There we go, first 4 banners. Perfect. What Jedi do I have left? Seems about as good as it's gonna get. A little sloppy, but not bad either. Alrighty. So we are at fleets. So we got Holdo, and we have Hux. What do I have left? Not Rebels, which is a problem. What counters? I don't suppose we have anything in here for the finalizer. No, how about Radis? Radis, they're saying negotiator. Nothing for the finalizer. Let's try finalizer. I actually don't know. Do we have a let's try about Radis. I mean, we know he's got a decent fleet. So we need to know what defeats the Radis. Radis can beat Finalizer. Finalizer can beat Radis. We're gonna try it. Take in. The problem here is there's really nothing good that we can reinforce this with. Taking Lando's Falcon. Hunted is already starting. We are running for them as quickly as we possibly can. So down goes Silencer. That's waiting. No shot there. I thought we just froze there for a minute. I was not happy. So we have Israel down. I think we just have a 6-bomber left. Let's wrap this up. He's hunted. Perfect. Alright, so we got that wrapped up. Let's go ahead and finish our battle with the Negotiator. Line up, we'll take in. Yep. Taking Rex as well. We cannot play a defensive game here. The longer the defensive game goes on, the more the Radis is likely to win. Or at the very least cause us some problems. So Falcon is down. Sith is down. Go ahead and bring in Plo Koon. Let's go wrap this one up. 64 banners. Alright, so that's gonna do it for us this week. So hang around. Anyone who wants to hang around, please do. We will jump into the Shattered Order, but I'm going to cut the recording here. Again, Shinji, I had a great time playing your defense this week. I hope you have a good time playing mine. It doesn't look like you've attacked yet. I have like I said, I'm pretty sure I knew you were going to keep Supreme Leader Kylo. And I'm glad I didn't pick right on that because I did not have a backup plan other than like Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, and Thrawn. And I don't know how I felt about that plan. I still don't know how I feel about that plan going in. But okay, there we go. Yeah, so for you guys in the YouTube land, I'll catch you next time for week 3, and I will update you on. Actually, you know, before we sign off, let's take a look at see if we got any feats. We did. We got 2 feats. Alrighty. So for those of you in YouTube land, if you're looking to find me, please, and you want to see the live streams, please go to www.twitch.tv/SWGORinger. If you're looking for me on Twitter, that is at SWGOH. And again, if you're on Twitch, you're looking for me on YouTube to watch the videos later on, my YouTube is just look up Ringer, SWGOH. For the YouTubers, I will catch you next time. For the Twitchers, please stay around. We will jump into Shattered Order podcast very shortly.